Hello, hello, and welcome to Tea Time with Almanac. We're going to be hanging out for the next almost 30 minutes. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to be hanging out with you guys, talking about some interesting things. Mm-hmm. We'll see what we get into. But to get us started, I'm Emily. I'm the founder of Almanac Supply Co.
And I'm Mary. I'm the business manager of Almanac Supply Co.
And I'm David.
Wonderful. And today we are going to, like I said, hang out for about 30 minutes before getting started with our crystal party. Our crystal party this week, because it's the last crystal party before the holiday shipping deadline, we decided to do something a little interesting with this party. Usually we choose a selection of crystals that are based on either an energetic or an aesthetic theme, but because this is the last one before the holiday shipping deadline, we decided to go through our entire stock of crystals, and each of us chose our very favorite pieces that are here in this room, basically. I did not choose all of my favorite ones.
I didn't either. I couldn't fit them all into the,
Agreed.
the roster.
Right. I feel like I got some of them that were like really nice of that type, but not like necessarily my top favorite ones. Like I think I could have just done a whole thing of zeolites.
Yeah.
But
Indeed.
or
Indeed.
fluorite. So.
But
Right.
variety. Spice of life.
Yeah.
Indeed. So each of us took about 10 to a dozen or 13
I think
crystals.
we all ended up.
Yeah,
I actually think I did less than my 10 because some other people got very excited and chose some extra. It's fine. And we have an amazing spread of lots of different kinds of crystals today. And they're the best, I think, of what we have in stock. Super excited to go through it. But Mary's pouring us some tea. Very excited to start sipping on some tea. Mm-hmm. And I figured because we're doing best of crystals for our party today, that we could talk about some highlights of 2020.
If it sounds like we're being sarcastic, we're not. We're very sincere about this.
Right. This could actually be one of the hardest conversations any of us have ever had. We will see. So I did think we could go through and talk about some best ofs for the year. Mm-hmm. If we're capable of doing so. I think we probably will be. We'll have to maybe get creative.
I think so. Can we talk about personal stuff?
Yes.
Or just almanac?
No.
Okay,
personal stuff.
I think there's plenty in both, but because truly this year I feel like it's more important than ever to kind of like hold on to those how are we saying it, like the silver lining moments. I don't know, those like the good things, because there has been just so much bad, and it doesn't mean we can't acknowledge that the world is still a pretty difficult place right now, but if we can hold on to those, I think it'll help get us through all of this
for sure.
And next year.
For sure. 2021. This is so near. So let's start. I do want to do some personal stuff, but I also thought we would start with some business things, and choose sort of the best project we worked on this year at Almanac. Best of project. Anybody want to go first? This might be very hard.
No. I mean, I don't think it's hard. It's just hard to pick just one.
I think I would have to say our Christmas catalog, or like our holiday catalog.
Dang it. Of course you picked like the best one. The best of the best.
That's the goal. That's the goal here, Mary. I think our holiday catalog was probably, or like our fall winter catalog. We did photo shoots for, designed, printed, shipped out over 5,000 copies of a catalog. I wish we had like a a handy one. It's fine. I see one over there. But we ship them out to all of our previous customers and then to several neighborhoods here in Chattanooga where we're located. That for me was a project that I've wanted to do for several years. It was so fun to put together. I love art directing photo shoots and things like that. So getting the photos for that was a ton of fun. I do think that for me, best of at Almanac is our fall winter catalog, our first of what I think will likely be many catalogs. So that's mine.
Dang. It was a good one. It was a great project though to get to work on. Let's see. I think one of my favorites was working on Mother Tree's botanical teas and working on those and getting to you got to work more directly, I feel like, with the clinical herbalist or whatnot to kind of choose the blends and stuff. But then I got to do a lot of the design work for it, which I really love doing, and illustrations for it, which I love even more.
Yeah.
And I think that was super fun. And
speaking of,
what do you think? Yeah, tea.
Yeah.
And delicious. Yeah. It was fun to make, and it's delicious, and I actually like it.
Right.
I've really become a tea person now. I was always a coffee person. I still love coffee, but I like a good cup of tea. I feel like I have me a cup, once a day or so. I'm stealing your word.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, you've changed me for the better.
I'm glad to hear it. David?
Well, at first I was going to say these mugs.
These mugs were a fun project too.
Oh, they were.
And working with a local ceramicist, coming up, they turned out great. But then I remembered, because we've done a lot this year.
Yeah.
And the Look and Find postcards are really my top project for the year. And if anybody has been getting one of our packages, you've probably seen one of them. We have 3 different designs. I don't know. I just always liked highlights as a kid and to do something like that. And especially I felt like it was very timely because people had a little extra time on their hands. So definitely that was my top project.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a fun one too.
Yeah.
And lots of good feedback from it too. So that has been exciting to hear and read people's reactions from them.
Does it make you feel like they like you more because that's so you and bringing some of you into the business more? Do you feel accepted?
They literally have to find you, I think, in one of them.
No, he's just there. He's just there waving. Greatest of all time. Oh, that's right. Look at me up on the lingo.
Right? I love it. You're right. I had forgotten that was a project that we worked on this year, and that was a whole lot of fun. That was one of our quarantine projects. We were right at the very beginning, we were thinking, what can we do to sort of, better what we're doing when we have nothing to do? And that was a fun project that we had always thought of doing. Oh, that's the train.
Okay, it didn't sound like the train normally. It just sounded like a really big truck.
Either there's an earthquake happening right now or the train is going by. I am pretty sure that it's the train. Okay, we're good. We almost just ducked and covered. So no, we've always enjoyed Look and Finds. That was something that we'd always wanted to incorporate into something that we did. We had actually talked at a couple points of doing a Look and Find actually in our holiday catalog. Instead, we decided to do these fun postcards that we put in all of our packages with our thank you notes on them. They are fun Look and Finds where you get to find Wick the Gnome and some other fun things too. So you're right, that was a fun project. And a nice way for us to add some fun, which everyone needs a little more of this year, but always, to the packages when we send them out. So, nice. I like that one too. Yeah. I agree. I will say Linda Austin is here.
Hi, Nene.
Hi. She says popping in to see your faces and perhaps see that table. And she also mentions that David loves Waldo.
Oh, yeah.
I love Waldo.
Right?
Right?
Do you ever dressed up as him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it. Yeah. That makes sense. Did you get the glasses?
Of course he did.
Have glasses. Okay.
Right, so the look and finds were fun. So we did work on a couple of really fun projects this year. Here's like something that wasn't a project, but I think is, I can't call it like quite the highlight of my year, but was maybe like the second tier highlight of my year, and that was rock shopping in Denver. I think was definitely one of mine. Not a project, not really quite the same thing, but that was a really fun thing that we were able to do this year. Thank goodness.
Right. Wow.
Wow. Did you say wow?
David just went, wow.
Wow.
Like whispered it.
Right. That was like 6 months ago, David. You try to remember when that
3
was.
years ago?
I'm trying to remember other rock trips because we also took another one this year too.
You went to
right?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
We did go to North. Oh, yeah, we did do that. That was a weird one. We also, I think, went rock shopping in January.
Before.
Yep, before. Right.
Right.
Back when we could touch people.
Appropriately.
Right. Of course. Right. Okay. Other best ofs. Do either of you have a best of meal this year?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yes, Mary?
So my partner, he's taken up cooking. It's like his new thing. He's fallen in love with it. Now, like, our list of, like, kitchen wish list items or whatever has grown so much. And we have so much cooking stuff. We're running out of room. But, so he's been really into it. And he has figured out how to cook the perfect steak in a cast iron skillet. And it's amazing. Nice. He just does, like, steak, butter, rosemary, maybe some other aromatics or whatnot. And then, like, he'll always make, like, potatoes and some kind of green on the side. Lately, we've been doing my, like, signature kale salad.
Nice.
And it's delicious every time. And, like, I don't indulge in steak very much. But when I was a kid, I was always that brat that was like, I'll take the filet. So I've always loved steak.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. A good steak. And, like, good steak at home is amazing.
He made it for our I almost want to say our anniversary the first time, but that sounds wrong. No, I think we just, like, took a much needed date night for the first time in, like, several months, and he made it then, and that was really special.
Nice.
Special night. What about you guys?
David?
You want to go?
I literally can't think of one.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I've got a
betting
good one.
pizza.
Right. David
Close.
says last night we had pizza.
But the homemade raspberry ice cream that we made was...
Yes.
And we got to use the raspberries we grew in our yard, and that was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. I would definitely say that's my top. That's a meal, right?
That sounds great.
Absolutely.
To David it is.
Right.
I mean, there's a fruit in there.
You got a fruit, you got dairy,
Some dairy.
You got a little bit of sugar, you know, the food pyramid, you still can have a little bit of that. Still need a little bit, right?
Right? It's chocolate. That's like a vegetable,
There's
right?
chocolate in it too.
Oh, yeah. It was a vanilla ice cream with raspberries and dark chocolate.
Now I want ice cream.
It was very, very tasty.
It's cold outside, but I want ice cream.
Right? And anyone who is here, if you guys have like a best of food that you had in 2020, feel free to share that in the chat. Again, we're like highlighting silver linings at the moment. I will think a little more on my food. I'm having a hard time thinking about it right now. Nothing is coming to mind immediately, though I know we've had some really good things. Some really, really good things. We definitely did some baking. We've done a lot of baking. And I would usually say I make an opera cake that is amazing, but I don't think I've made my opera cake this year.
What's an opera cake?
Let me
So
tell
good.
you. It's an almond cake. So it's layered. It's almond cake, a espresso buttercream, right? Layered up, and then a layer of ganache chocolate on top. And it is amazing. It is
I'm gonna
really.
go home and make that.
I'm making it for New Year's. It's already like on the docket. Very excited about it. It is one of my favorite things to make, and it is so delicious. But I haven't had it yet this year, so I can't. I don't think I have, so I can't claim that one.
There's ice cream bars. There's also really good too.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I have mentioned this food blog here before during our tea time. Half Baked Harvest does some crazy things with some food, and what she has these brownie peanut butter vanilla ice cream bars.
I had one of those.
I think you did have one of those.
They were so good.
Yeah, we made those this summer and chomped on those for a while. Those were pretty amazing as well.
Yeah.
Indeed. Always recommending some Half Baked Harvest. Mm-hmm. Molly says Paul Newman's thin crust pizza, white, surprisingly delicious. I love a good white pizza.
Okay. I love Paul Newman pizzas. That's something Jeff has turned me on to as well. I got to the point where I could not eat frozen pizza anymore. I was so sick of it, and it was never good. It was really never good. And then he was like, "No, you gotta have the like Newman zone. They're so great. They're the best frozen pizzas I've ever had."
Nice. Good to know.
I need to experience.
I haven't
this.
tried the white one.
David's like, pizza I haven't had? Does that exist? Apparently so. Wonderful. Okay.
Cheers, Molly.
Right? So Paul Newman's. She says they have a lot of flavor.
Mm-hmm. They really do.
Sounds amazing. I will say, one thing that is coming to mind for me, whenever we were in Denver, there was this like, what was it called? Modern Market place. We were staying downtown and, just getting food to go from everywhere. And I remember they had some very tasty foods too. Mm-hmm. Just going to put that out there. For sure. Okay, so that's foods.
Let's stop talking
about it. I'm a little too hungry for this conversation.
Food is my main thing.
Right, all we did is eat. Mm-hmm. Let's talk TV. So, best of TV we watched this year.
Oh, that's so tough.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV, so my list is real short to go through. We finally watched all of Schitt's Creek this year.
Yeah.
Right? That one has been on our list, but I'm also the kind of person that, like, I'd rather wait until a series is completely over before I start watching it. So we waited until it was completely over and then watched it over, I don't know, a couple weeks, months maybe.
Yeah. Is it
slowly?
Is it like the thrill of possibly like getting a spoiler? Is that what it is? You're like,
no,
I need that tension to try.
No, I don't want to wait years.
Okay.
I did that. We watched Game of Thrones along the timeline, and that was a decade of our lives. That was a whole 10 years gone. And really the torture of that whole scenario left me to be the kind of person where I just want to wait until an entire show is over and then I'll watch it at my own pace.
Isn't it weird
personally.
that we used to wait every week? I still think about that sometimes. We used to wait for shows every week. Anyways, I don't know. It's weird to plan your nights being like, oh, can't do anything Thursday night. Sorry, show's on. Supermarket Suite. Gotta watch it.
For sure. All right, who else? And again, anyone here live chatting with us, feel free to let us know what your best of TV of 2020 was.
It's so tough. Okay, so I watch a lot of TV. I'm very, I consume way too much media in my life. I've always been really into TV. And I know what the family one is, so I need to have two.
That's
I have
fine.
A personal one and a family one.
That's fine. No rules here.
And I know that the family one is definitely season 2 of The Mandalorian. It's been great.
Nice.
I loved Star Wars when I was a kid. Didn't really care about it so much as an adult, but I've really enjoyed watching them. They're great. Baby Yoda he's just so cute. I know we know his real name now, but I don't like it, so I still call him Baby Yoda. But and then my personal one, I'm so torn. I normally would probably say Great British Bake Off, but this year's selection was terrible. I'm sorry. There was someone who got through the finals who should have been out in week 2. I was so mad the whole time. I think I'm gonna say they did a reboot of Mason Perry, which is this old investigator lawyer show. Mm-hmm. Very the original one's very film noir, I feel like. And so they did a reboot of that with what's his name? I love him. He was in The Americans and I can't remember his name. I'm blanking. Whatever. But it was great. It was really great. I love anything that is set in like a very distinct and stylistic, I don't know, time period, you know? Like, not quite Great Gatsby is a little rougher than that, but it was great. And I love true crime, so.
David?
I don't know, man. I'm having trouble thinking of one.
Right, brain's fried.
Like, everything I think of is actually from, like, last year.
I could list, like, 10 shows. I can't.
Right?
But if you watched it this
year... David's passing.
I did rewatch some of them.
Okay, Amanda says, yes, Perry Mason on HBO was great. So you got a second there.
Yes.
Molly says The Queen's Gambit is her most recent favorite.
Queen's Gambit was amazing.
True
I did devour that. Did you watch it?
Yes. David and I finished that one last week, maybe. Yeah. I will tell you guys, I had a moment putting this together where I felt like I was playing chess.
I feel like everyone who's watched that has gotten really into chess again, which is funny. Because when I was a kid, there was a movie called... I think it was like Searching for Bobby Fischer, which is basically the same thing with like a little boy in it who's like a chess genius or whatever. Yeah. And when we were kids, we got like super into it. We bought like a book and had a board and like got really into it. And I feel like everyone's been doing that again with this, which I love.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch that one?
I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
It was good.
Do you like
why
that
didn't you say that, David?
Yeah, it was good.
That was on my top 10 list.
I think this question is too hard for David's brain today.
Too hard.
Okay, do you guys have any best of... You guys can ask the questions now. I've run out. It's basically what I'm getting to.
Best of... Just like, let's see. Best of... I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like best of relationship stuff, like family stuff or... friends or like something.
We're just generally the best. Good. Gotcha. Okay, let me think about this for a sec. This is difficult.
I don't mean to make it difficult. We can change it.
Real difficult.
You could do like best of home improvement.
Oh, okay.
No.
I do feel like we did a lot of little home improvement. Actually, here's the best of home improvement. Ooh, that's a good one. I like this one.
Changing it.
So I finally, or actually, not even that. Whoa, hold up. I do have a good one, guys. One day, pretty early in the summer, I'd had about enough. We were leaving work, and I did not want to go home yet, because as we come here, we go home. I mean, like everyone, it's fine. And I told David, I was like, let's go down the street. There's this nursery that is just down the street. It's an outdoor nursery.
I know.
Right? I go down there. I get 2 rose bushes. Very excited about them. I get them home and I planted them. So my best of home improvement is I built trellises for both of these roses. One is on our fence, and I did a wire trellis up it so it'll grow around the corner of our fence. And then the second one is at the corner of our house, and we built a wooden trellis that actually hangs from
it is art. It really is art. It's cool.
Beautiful. Super beautiful. And so I'll have a rose growing up the corner of our house on this very beautiful trellis. And the unexpected exciting thing about the wooden trellis is it's on the front corner. Our porch is there as well. It actually makes my porch feel larger, because it sits off about 1.5 feet from the edge of the porch. So it's not any bigger, but it sort of created a wall of the porch 1.5 feet or so beyond, and it makes that corner of my porch feel huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my favorite.
Oh, that's a good one.
Also, on that trip to that nursery, we got that flagstone.
Indeed.
And, now we have a little patio in our backyard.
Yeah.
Which is still like a favorite job if we didn't do all of it.
Right. So Dave and I actually started building our flagstone patio and got about 1/5 into it and thought, this is not for us. We're not doing a good job. So we called the guys to come finish our patio for us, and that was That was a good call. It is a great patio now. It was going to be very questionable before. For sure. We made a smart call with that one. They came in and said we were doing a good enough job, but it was not going to be a great patio. It is now a great patio. Very excited about it. All right, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us while we talk about some best of. It is now time for us to take a little pause. We're going to put up our countdown screen and set up for the crystal party. So we will see you back here in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Crystal party starts in 5.
Hello, hello. Welcome to it. First, will everyone let me know if you can hear me? We're working on a different mic today, and I want to make sure that it's actually working. Fingers crossed. We may have had a snafu with our mic yesterday. Just a little something, nothing super crazy, except new mic. So let me know in the chat if you can. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Hi, Celia. Hello. David, that's not a funny joke. David said he could hear me too. Perfect. Let's get this. Okay, it does sound a little muffled. Well, I can change it to just this.
Does this work any better? Let me know if this one is better than previously or not. And I will switch as needed. Also, there's about a 10-second lag, so whenever I ask, so much better. Okay, perfect. Good. Then I'm just going to take my AirPods absolutely out of my ears. Perfect. Let's get started then. Welcome everyone to this crystal party. This is going to be a ton of fun. We've been looking forward to this party. We've been planning this party. We knew that we were going to be doing a best of party for months. We knew that this is how we were going to wrap up our holiday shopping. We will be doing one more crystal party next week. It'll be, a little less, urgent, perhaps. It'll just be a regular crystal party, whereas this crystal party is actually the last one before the holiday shopping deadline, which is Monday. So all of your crystals will be going out on Monday, which is the last day before the USPS cutoff. So welcome. I'll say it again, this is a crystal party. This is a virtual shopping experience where you get to pick out just the crystal that you want. If you do not already know, I am Emily. I'm the founder of Almanac. Here behind me in the chat is Mary, our business manager, and then David is creeping over here off camera. Hi, David. David's going to be running crystals for us this afternoon. I'm going to be going through an entire table of crystals in just a moment. You can kind of little sneak peek right here, and showing you each individual crystal and let you pick out the crystal that you want. Today's theme is not our usual sort of energetic or aesthetic theme. Today's theme is just the best of. Myself, Mary, and David, we went through our entire stock of crystals and chose what we thought is the best of crystals that we have in stock. It's a weird selection on the table, but these are the prettiest ones of all that we have. So I'm very excited to be showing you what all of these are. This is how this crystal party works. I'm going to be showing you each individual crystal one at a time, and each of them will have a number. I think we have 37 crystals on the table today. 37, so 1 through 37, each crystal will have a number. And if you see one that you would like to claim for yourself, you are going to put into the chat sold and the number. So you'll say sold 5 or sold 35. Whatever it may be, you will claim it by putting in the chat sold and the number. Whenever you claim it, David is going to take the crystal, put it back there on the table, and put your name next to it. At the end of the party, we'll take all of the crystals, cart them down the hall, and then Monday morning we will package them up and send them out to you. Whenever you claim a crystal, you have two choices. One, if you just want us to invoice you, whenever you claim your first crystal, just say invoice me, and Mary will take care of invoicing you. If you have never purchased from us before, we will need your email address in order to invoice you. If you want to do your own cart, Mary will be putting links to all of the crystals in the chat so that you can add the crystals that you choose into your own shopping cart. This is really beneficial if you want to do any additional shopping, if there's anything else in our shop that you would like to add to your cart. Don't forget, it is free shipping for all domestic US orders over $75. So maybe you want to add some crystals, some more crystals, or some candles, or t-shirts, or tea, or any of the things, you are able to do so. So whenever you claim your first crystal, either add it to your cart, and any subsequent crystals to your cart, or let us know that you would like for us to invoice you. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to put them into chat. Mary is here to help you as needed. Also, you can find all the rules and the product listings at almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party. And with that, I think we can get the party started. But first, I legit have to take off my jacket because I'm getting really toasty already. And I need to be able to show you all the crystals. Thank you, sir. You guys ready to do this? I'm so ready to do this. Let us know if there are any questions in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to get started. Let's start with the table. Okay, you can kind of see the table here. Over here, off camera. Hold on, let me see if I can sway a little over this way. Here we go. We're going to start with some black tourmaline. The way I set up the table today is that we're actually going to travel up the chakras. So we have, as you can see, lots of different kinds of crystals happening here, which is on purpose. But I arranged them so that we're going to start at the root chakra and go all the way up, and on the other side of the table, we're going to get into some crown chakra. And then we're actually going to end with two really cool geodes. So we have a couple of black tourmaline pieces. Have a really gorgeous, oh my god, what is this? Oh, why did I just blank?
Obsidian.
Oh my god, it's obsidian. I did this yesterday whenever I was doing the Instagram live. For whatever reason, this sphere is just sucking the word right out of my brain. Okay, we have one bloodstone freeform here. We have a tiger iron palm stone. Two smoky quartz palm stones, two carnelian palm stones, a couple of smoky Lemurians, a sunstone palm stone. I'm going to say this is the best pyrite cube that we have, but literally they're all the best. That's the theme of this party. We have two merlinite standing freeforms, a piece of zebra calcite. Back behind that, you can't see it, but we have a really gorgeous malachite sphere. We have a couple of pieces of amazonite, an apatite palm stone, a couple of pieces of elmwood fluorite, a really very large and chunky amethyst candle holder. We have an amethyst rosette, an amethyst specimen, a grape agate, a piece of apophyllite and stilbite, a gorgeous piece of scolecite here. Look at this. I love this. I'm very excited. A really gorgeous candle quartz, a couple of pieces of garden quartz, a piece of apophyllite, a couple of clear Lemurians, and we'll finish off with two geodes, each of which have two halves. And that's the table. So as you can see, we have a wide variety today. And all of these pieces are the best of these pieces. So we went through all of the amazonite and chose out the best couple of pieces of amazonite. We went through all of our smoky quartz palm stones and picked out the very best smoky quartz palm stones based on our judgments, right? Everyone likes different things. But we see a lot of crystals around here. So I'd like to think that our judgment is like, good. That's the idea. Okay. You guys are funny. Okay, perfect. You guys ready to get this started? I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Turn on my other camera. And we'll get going. Okay. Let's start with a couple of pieces of black tourmaline. So again, we went through all of our pieces of black tourmaline, and we have a lot of pieces of black tourmaline, and pulled out two gorgeous chunks. Both of these this one is double terminated. So we have a beautiful termination here, and what is a termination here, but this piece has come off. And some gorgeous, sparkly mica. So this is number 1, and this piece is $28. So number 1 is 28. I love this. We don't see terminations in these sort of chunks very often. So when I do, I get real excited. So number 1 is 28. Number 2 is another really great chunk that is legit double terminated. All the way. All the way double terminated. You have its little rough on this side. You have a little bit of mica here and a good bit here. It is so beautiful. And these double terminated ones are always blowing my mind. So this is number 2. And it is also 28. Number 2 is 28. Ooh, I love these. Always love those. All right, next we're going to get into the obsidian. Just one piece of obsidian on the table. I know you chose this one, didn't you, Mary?
It's really special.
Mary chose. That was me dropping a rock. Oh my goodness. Okay, Rebecca. Rebecca got number 2. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I was shining it up. Are we good? Oh man. Man, guys, you hear that? That was dramatic. That was very dramatic. All is good. All is good in the world.
Rebecca, it was not your rock.
It was not yours, Rebecca, at all. It was this guy. It's fine. Everyone is totally fine. Okay. Like, this is why I was trying to shine it up here. Hold on. Let's see. This is the thing with obsidian, is it can get super smudgy. Okay. So this is a silver sheen obsidian sphere. Now I'm sweating so bad, guys. Oh my goodness. Silver sheen obsidian sphere. All black on this side. But here you have this gorgeousness. I love this one. So this is number 3. And it is $60. Number 3 is $60. Oh, it's smudgy. My sweaty fingers. Ooh, so pretty. Number 3 is $60. All right, number 4. We're getting into the not black stones, right? Erica, that one is a galaxy. It is gorgeous. You guys remember a couple weeks ago when someone snagged the one that Mary wanted and she almost cried? Because I remember that sometimes.
I think about that too.
Right? It was real legit.
I have another one. We got several.
There are several really shiny over there. Okay, so guys, this is bloodstone. Bloodstone is usually significantly more green, but I love that this one is quite a bit more red. Isn't that so great? So this is a standing free form. It's polished on the bottom so that it stands quite nicely. Really beautiful piece of bloodstone. This is number 4, and it is 72. So number 4 is 72. Okay, starting to move up the chakras a bit. I've gushed at you guys before about the gorgeousness of what I'm about to show you. Yeah, getting some smudgy fingers off of it. Oh, look, there's me. You see my reflection in it. That's how shiny these are. How really well polished these are. This is number 5. It is a tiger iron palm stone. Oh, let's see if I can Make sure it is. There we go. Tiger iron palm stone. So this sort of metally thing you're seeing here, or bit you're seeing here, is hematite. The yellow is tiger eye, and the red is red jasper. These are unlike any tiger iron I have ever seen, right? Erica there has a piece of this. I kept one of these. Everyone I've spoken to has loved these. We actually have one of our regular rock buyers recently bought her second, her second piece because they're so gorgeous. So this is number 5. It's a tiger iron palm stone. Quality unlike any I've ever seen, and I feel like I will probably ever see. But again, it is $40. So number 5 is $40. Okay, now we have a couple of, what are these? Smoky quartz palm stones. That's rhetorical. That was a rhetorical question. A couple of really, really beautiful smoky quartz palm stones. Pretty small. These are good like pocket size, small hand size. This is number 6. It is a light smoky, but is smoky. Number 6 is 22. Has really gorgeous clarity. Sold number 5. Molly, you are going to love this tiger iron. I'd love to hear how you like it once you have it in your hands. All right, next up is a smaller smoky quartz palm stone. Just a nice little buddy. Gorgeous clarity. Really gorgeous clarity. Maybe a little smudgy. We got some cotton, what are the polishing gloves? I feel like maybe these. Actually, no. I think after this line, I'll be done with the smudgy ones. They're the ones that smudge easily. So this is number 7. It's a cute little buddy. And it is 18. Number 7 is 18. I feel like I have butterfingers today. I'm just really afraid I'm going to drop everything. It's late Friday. I haven't had anything to drink either, just so we're very clear. No confusion around that. All right, next up I have 2 pieces of carnelian. I went through all of our stock, chose my very favorite pieces. I think you can see why I chose this one. This one is super interesting. It's a gorgeous piece of carnelian. And carnelian is in the quartz family, which is why this is very quartzy. So pretty. This one is number 8. It's just 25. Number 8 is 25. Ooh, I love this one. Love it. And the next one is a smaller carnelian, but also really cool. Look at this, buddy. Again, super quartzy here. Look, it even has a little hole in it, and see how sparkly it is in there? So cool. This is number 9. Get some oohs over there from Mary. This is number 9, and it is $15 for number 9. I like these a lot. A whole lot. Those are the 2 prettiest carnelians in all of our stock. David, will you take this light, pull it here, and turn it on? It'll be okay. Well, you guys are going to get a line right through the table camera, but it's for your benefit. Perfect. Thank you. Much better. Okay, next up we're getting into some smoky Lemurians. Again, smudgy fingers. I swear I did not just eat a PB&J. Though I do feel like it looks like I just ate a PB&J very messily. So this is a gorgeous piece of smoky Lemurian. Insane clarity. I mean, look, you can basically read the price on the other side. This is actually the one that I put in the thumbnail for our YouTube cover. It's so pretty. I've been waiting for this one to find its forever home. It is $2.45. So this is number 10. It is $2.45. It sits, let me show you the way, it sits like this. So a really beautiful display piece. If anyone wants to snag this one, we'll be sure to include a little display card with it. Number 10 is $2.45. Right? Yes. $2.45. I love this one. Next up is a little more approachable piece of smoky Lemurian. We have this cute little buddy. I love these smokies. This is number 11 and it is $28. And if anyone here is into some extra crystal healing magic, this one is known as a channeler. So this facet here has 7 sides and triangle on the back. It's known as a channeler. Beautiful piece. Good hand piece. Nice wand if anyone is looking for a natural wand. Number 11 is $28. Love this piece. I love all of those smoky Lemurians. All right, moving further up the chakras. Who snagged the Sunstone? Is this you, David?
Yeah.
David. David wanted to show you guys this especially gorgeous, ooh, look at the flashing, Sunstone. So this is number 12. Look at that. Oh, I see why you picked this one, David. It's so sparkly. So many sparkles. So this is, just going to sit and look at the sparkles. This is number 12, and it is $32. Look at that. Ooh, this is a good one. So number 12 is $32. In this batch of sunstones, we're almost out, and these have been the most beautiful sunstones I have ever seen. Very rarely do we get them so that you get such big flashes, let alone so many big flashes. This was a very special batch. So, number 12 is $32. Oh yeah, I picked out number 30 or number 13. This one was mine. We have several cubes in stock, but this one is the most perfect because this is almost a perfect cube. And look at that little baby. I love that little baby guy. This little baby cube popping up out of that. I love it so much. So again, almost perfect cube here. The universe is amazing. This planet is amazing. Just popping out cubes like this. This is not polished. This cube literally formed this way. Gorgeous pyrite cube. This is number 13. And it is 72. Ooh, those edges are actually kind of sharp.
Careful.
Right? Not like too sharp, but like that's kind of sharp. So number 13 is 72. This is the last like super cube that we have in stock. All the other ones are a little more rectangular or have some like cubic chunks taken out and things. This one is the last real cube, all the way cube. I don't really know how to exactly say that. Number 13 is 72.
All the way cube.
All the way cube. Real, it's a geometric, it's a math cube. Can we call it that? Okay, David also snagged for us a couple of really gorgeous Merlinite standing slabs. So these are also, this is a type of agate, sometimes known as dendritic agate. We've seen these called sea flower agate. Super beautiful. This one I think is my favorite. Look at the banding. So it has a polished base here, so it stands like this. This is a really great like bookshelf piece or to sit on a bedside table or something. Super pretty. There's also the tiniest bit of drusing happening in here. There's like some extra sparkle happening in there that's just super cute. Anyway, so this is number 14, and it is 66. So pretty. I think this might be one of the prettiest rocks in stock, period. So much character in this one. So number 14 is 66. Number 15 is another piece of Merlinite. Also very beautiful, but as you can see, a very different kind of beautiful. This is number 15. It is also 66. And if you guys aren't, I know like many people start with like small tumbled stones and they move into palm stones. If you don't already have nice display pieces, I find that they super change a space. And these Merlinite ones, I think, are a really good way to get started. They're not overly expensive. They kind of go in any space. I think they're beautiful. All right, next up, we have a real chunky display piece. See, a little heavy to hold like this. This is number 16. This is a piece of zebra calcite. Zebra calcite is a relatively new discovery. We've had a couple of pieces in stock. This one is especially good. I love that like it's really cool like this. It's a completely different stone if you display it like this. It's completely different still if you display it like this. Right? So many things going on here. So this is number 16. And it is 177. And it's a hefty chunk, guys. Like I'm about to put it down because I can't hold it like this much longer. It's a nice rock. Number 16 is 177. All right, now we have, this is the only heart chakra stone that we have on the table. I noticed that, guys, as I was doing this. We have a lot of like lower chakra and a lot of high chakra. Not a lot happening in the middle.
Candle quartz can coordinate with both the upper chakra and the heart chakra.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. So here is a malachite sphere. Super beautiful. We have a couple of these in stock, but a couple of them, like this one, are especially gorgeous. Look at this one. So much character. Beautiful formations. This is number 17. Number 17, it is 64. So if anyone is looking for any malachite, I struggle often with finding malachite that's not shaped like a dolphin. I think I've mentioned it here before. Usually malachite comes carved in various animal shapes. Very rare is it that I'm able to find something as simple and just sort of usable as a sphere, and especially at a price point that I'm interested in carrying. And these are just some of the rare ones that we found. This is number 17, and it is 64. What is Erica blecking? Are you blecking the dolphins? Right. I know, all the dolphins and bears and frogs, and I get it, but...
That's a beautiful stone. I picked that one.
Right, okay. Now we do, this is a mid-chakra. We have a couple of blue stones here on the table. So we've brought out a couple of pieces of Amazonite from this amazing batch that we got from a couple in not California, but Colorado, where we actually met the people who have mined these in Colorado. Beautiful, beautiful stones. And what you're seeing here even, this is like the natural formation. This is not like, this has been like chunked up, but this is like the natural sides of this Amazonite. Beautiful color, incredibly gorgeous, and very well priced. This is number 18, and it is 33. 18 is 33. David, did you choose the Amazonites? David loves these Amazonites. Loves them. And this is a very nice chunk. So number 18 is 33. Next up we have a tiny chunk. Oh, this is such a pretty color. And again, this is the natural sides here of this. It's been, broken on top and bottom. But some natural faces, tiny little chunk of Amazonite, insanely beautiful color. I love this one so much. This is number 19. Erica says, David got me to buy my first chunk. He'll talk anyone into these Amazonites. They're so special. Nice to hear, Erica. Erica says they're gorgeous in person. Love it. This is number 19, and it is only $12. Only 12. Number 19 is 12. All right, we have one more blue stone on the table. Who snagged the apatite?
Me.
Mary. Mary got the apatite. Look how beautiful these are. You see that little bit of flashing right there too? Oh, gotcha, Sandra. You're gonna love that piece. It is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, apatite. Little bit of flashing. Oh, and sold 14. Got you, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca! Nice! Nice. Oh, and see you later. You got a really beautiful piece of Amazonite, just so you know. I love it. All right, so back to this apatite here. Oh, you know what? That flashing there that I thought I saw is actually a little nick in the stone. But gorgeous stone. This is number 20, and it is 22.
I love how round it is.
Mary says she likes how round it is.
Like, circle.
I completely agree. It's gorgeous. This is a nice palm stone. For sure. So number 20 is $22. Next up, we're going to get into some elm wood fluorides. Look at these buddies. If you haven't been here for an Elmwood fluorite party yet, get ready for like the most beautiful tiny works of nature magic you have ever seen and will ever see. We have 3 on the table because both Mary and David are positive that these are gorgeous, and they're right. They are totally right. This is number 21. This beautiful little piece of fluorite. Look at this formation. And it is 88. Elmwood fluorites are very special. These are some of the most unique formations of fluorite in the world. And Elmwood is actually very close to us here in Tennessee, which is mind-blowing. Like, Elmwood is known for having insane pieces of Elmwood, or of fluorite. This is the purple one. Number 21 is 88. Next up is number 22. Also a piece of fluorite. What are these other minerals, guys?
Got some dolomite. The dark stuff is sphalerite.
Okay, so some dolomite and sphalerite.
And the white stuff is calcite.
And some calcite. There are also some amazing calcite formations that come out of Elmwood as well. So this very beautiful little piece. Super cute little cubes. I love these so much. This is number 22. It is also 88. Number 22 is also 88. These are super special. And the third piece of Elmwood fluorite is this guy. So also purple, we have 2 larger cubes here, and then you'll see tons of cute, adorable, microscopic, except not quite, because you don't really need a microscope, little cubes all over this matrix. Isn't that so great? And look how sparkly it is on the bottom. I love when even the bottom of crystals is gorgeous. This is a very, very special piece. So this is number 23. It is also 88. Great little display pieces. Imagine having this on your desk. Just pet it every now and then. That's what I would do. Number 23 is 88. Anyone else pet rocks? Mm-hmm. Both David and Mary were quick to say yes. Okay, next up is another big piece. And that is this buddy. So we've brought these out into the parties a couple of times. They are always a big hit and a bit in the parties for sure. But whenever people see these in person, they fly off the shelves. Fly off the shelves. So this is actually a candle holder. This is an amethyst candle holder. It's quite hefty. Super beautiful. And when you light this, they have the most gorgeous glow. And is this the biggest one we have in stock?
Mm-hmm. That's like, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is by far the biggest that we have left in stock. I think we only have one more over there, actually. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of small. So if you guys want the big one, this is it. Look at this gorgeous big point here. This gorgeous big point here. I love these so much. This is number 24. And how much are these? 47?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
That's right.
I'm scrolling. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you're right.
ooh, my arm is shaking. Okay. So this, 2 hands, not 1 hand. This is number 24, and it is 47. These set quite the mood. Quite the mood.
Oh. Can you think of the heavy ones for me?
Oh, man, that one's super. You did give me both these workouts, didn't you, Mary? You totally did. Okay. You have another piece of amethyst here. This one I chose because I love it. I don't know that we've brought this one into a party yet. And this might be the first time you guys are seeing this gorgeous piece. So we've brought in rosettes a couple of times. Rosettes are beautiful formations. So whenever there's a stalagmite or a stalactite, usually what they'll do, an amethyst will grow on the outside of some, and they'll take them and they'll break them up, and the outside chunks become just amethyst pieces that you can buy. They save the top of it or the bottom of it, depending on its orientation, and these are rosettes. So they're these beautiful mounded formations of amethyst, and this one is a very beautiful, what they call grape jelly color. It's a darker color. The darker amethyst is significantly more rare and is insanely gorgeous, as you see. This one is super gemmy and so sparkly. It is number 25, and it is $185. See if you can see here. Just the tip of a stalagmite or a stalactite. Super, super pretty. This is another one of those really great display pieces. Like, just imagine that, right? Just sitting somewhere, sparkling at you all day, all day. All right, that's number 25, and it is $185. And I'm going to take just an arm break for just a second. My arms are starting to burn a little bit, and I would love to hear from you guys, actually. What crystal is sitting closest to you in this moment? Share it in the chat. I would love to know what you guys are hanging out with. So, in the chat, let me know what crystal is closest to you in this moment. Maybe it's one in your pocket. Do you guys have any crystals in your pocket?
My grandmother's.
David always has a crystal in his pocket, guys. Literally always.
Related quartz piece.
Oh, let me see. David has just a little clear quartz. It is rutilated, so there's some metal shot through it. Love it. Linda has a sunstone. I love it. Sandra has a tiger eye. Erica has a triple Rapagusta bracelet. Love it. And some ametrine. I love that. Laura doesn't have one on her today. She needs one for your office. You totally do. I have one in my pocket too. This is totally my pocket stone. This is one of our garden quartz. This is my garden quartz. This came from the same batch as our garden quartz. We'll be showing a couple of these in a moment. It's a rutilated. Let's see if you can see the rutilations. See that? This has been in my pocket all day. I needed it this morning. Love it. Okay, I think my arms are not burning anymore. So let's keep going. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay. All right, next up we have the last piece of amethyst on the table. This is another display piece. We have not brought this one out either, so this is the first time you guys will be witnessing the glory of this one. Let's see if I can get it to. There we go. Look at this beautiful display piece. I love this piece so much. So it's rough on the back, which, like, can you imagine just like seeing a rock that looks like this and being like, okay, that's lame. And then opening it up and seeing this and realizing how wrong you are? That sounds like so much fun to me. I want to do that. So this is a piece of amethyst here. You can see it's like nice druze, but it has this wonderful polish on it. So it has some really great dimension. A super, just beautiful display piece. Right, so this is number 26, and it is $185. 26 is $185. I love this piece a ton. A ton. Oh yeah, Mary's first one here was a garden quartz. I forgot about that. Like it.
I didn't know that's what it was at the time.
Right, now we do. Now we do. Okay. Next up is our last piece of purple. Then we're going to get into really some clear stuff. This is a beautiful piece of grape agate. Who chose the grape agate?
David.
Of course David did. Or purple chalcedony, as it is sometimes called. It has these beautiful little round formations. You can also see how sparkly it is. It really has a nice shine to it. Such a cool formation, a really cool stone. I like just the way it feels in my hand. It's super interesting. It also has an interesting sound. I don't know, it's a thing. This is number 27 and it is 111. And it can sit so many different ways. I think I'd probably sit it like this. That's how I do it. So number 27 is a piece of grape agate, and it is 111. Ooh, I love it. All right, next up is a really weird piece. So we've been bringing out these zeolites here and there over the past couple of parties. We still have several in stock that you haven't even seen yet. Super excited to bring this one in. This is a piece of apophyllite and stilbite. So we have some apophyllite here, some stilbite here. Super interesting stone. Look at these cool formations here. Isn't that so neat? And these are just growing out every which way. Super beautiful stone. This is number 28, and it is 111. Number 28 is 111. Ooh, I love that one. Who chose this one? Lee?
I chose both
Mary.
the zeolites.
Oh, really?
That's why I felt like David was hamming it up a little earlier. He was like, I would pick all of them. You picked none.
David.
You picked none.
I love it. Okay, next up is number 29. This one might steal the show, guys. Look at this one. This is called scolecite. It is insanely gorgeous, as you can see. One of the most unique formations.
You have it laying on its side too, but I think it actually might sit on that back thing a little bit.
Might it?
Maybe you can try it.
Like that? Let's see.
I can't remember. Maybe it's just how it was in the box.
Right? It lays very beautifully, like this. This is number 29. It is also 111. Oh, it's so pretty. I love these. So number 29 is 111. All right, next up is number 30. This really great piece of candle quartz. Guys, I am always partial to the candle quartz. I don't know what it is. I love this stone so very much. I mean, look at these really great little tiny formations all over the edges. These are so gorgeous. So sparkly, a really great stone. This one is number 30. And it is $22. Number 30 is 22. I love it. Okay, next up we have 2 pieces of garden quartz. And if you guys have been around for the past couple parties, you know how I will just gush about these garden quartzes all day long. All day. So this is number 31. This is such an interesting piece. Look in there. Some rainbows in there, some big old rainbows. And see those phantoms as well. This is where it has grown and stopped growing, and there was like some sediment that got in there, and then it continued to grow. All these gorgeous little phases, they're all locked inside. So pretty. This is number 31. It's also 111. It's really beautiful garden quartz. This one is just all rainbows. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So good. Look at what is happening in here. This is an insane piece. I feel like I haven't really looked at this one yet. I'm just seeing it for the first time. That's not true. I'm totally like ogled all over all of them, but this one is blowing my mind. Look how beautiful. Okay, so this is number 32. I totally got lost. This is number 32, and it is 150. Number 32 is 150. That is a gorgeous piece. Right, Laura? Yeah. Right there with ya. So pretty. Okay, next up is a piece of amphiboly. Get some smudges off of it real quick. Look at this weirdo. I love it. So this is a piece of amphiboly. It is number 33. And this particular one is 72. Look how gorgeous. So pretty. Number 33 is 72. All right, we're gonna, well, I guess we're not quite ending it yet, but I could not do a best of without bringing out this buddy. And by this buddy, I mean this insanely gorgeous double clear quartz, or Lemurian clear quartz. This one is a dowel, this larger one. So it has 7 sides on 3 of its facets, and then 3 sides on the other 3 facets, which is some magical, wonderful geometry, some nature geometry that makes this what's called a dowel. This one also has some quite mature self-healing that is happening. You see these like extra little points that are growing all over this body. This is a beautiful piece. This is the best piece we have in stock. And we're just waiting for someday to find its forever home. This, it's funny, I say forever home, this stone has seen more forevers than any of us ever will. Is for it to have this healing as mature as it is, this stone is ridiculously old. Ridiculously. This is number 34, and it is 1192. So this is for the serious collector. This is a serious rock. and is so beautiful. So number 34 is 1192. That's crystal goals, guys. Crystal goals. Actually, I feel like you don't even need a rock collection if you have this one. This is your rock collection. Nothing else can sit next to this one in your entire house. Okay, and in case that one's not within your budget, do you have a smaller one? Bring out this, buddy. Let me actually get these stickers off so you can really enjoy it. This is number 35. This one is known as a channeler. The one we showed earlier is also a channeler. So 7 facets on this, or 7 sides on this front facet, 3 on the back. Gorgeous clarity. Also self-healing. Not quite as mature at all as the previous one, but still quite a bit mature than most of the other crystals we have in stock that have any self-healing. See that? That is magic, guys. That is just straight up earth magic right there. I know it's also science, but sometimes what's the difference? Love it. So this is number 35, and it is 207. For this gorgeous, gorgeous Lemurian. Ooh, like it. Okay, with that, I have 2 geodes that I want to show you. I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, you saw David and I cracking a lot of geodes last week. We have added a section to our website. If you go to our site and go to crystals, there's a little drop-down menu. There's now a geode section, and we've actually added a couple of geodes to that. One, you will find some take and break geodes. Some geodes that you will receive whole, and then you can break them yourself. They are thin enough that you can break them. They're a ton to do with your family, especially with kids. Kids love, actually everyone loves it. We took a whole bunch of geodes home last year for the holidays, and my grandmother loved it. She thought it was the most amazing thing she'd ever done. So we have some take and break geodes that you can purchase. We also have what we're calling mystery geodes. So you can buy a rough geode. We will crack it for you and send it to you, but you will not see it until you're there opening it. So it'll be a ton of fun for you. That's how we do it at our markets. At our whenever we used to do markets, people would buy whole geodes, then we'd crack it, and they would get to see it for the first time and take it home. We also have pre-cracked geodes. So we have cracked a whole bunch of geodes. We've listed them on our site individually so that you can choose just the one you want. The sort of special thing about this is that we can sort of vet them before you get them. So you're really getting some of the best of our geodes. I have pulled 2 geodes here. They are actually, are these both coconuts? Okay, they're both coconuts. You will see how they are vastly different in appearance. I think they're the best of the ones that we currently have opened up here. So I'm going to show you these 2 geodes, but also know on that geode or in that geode collection, there are multiple options for you with geodes. You can do take and break where you can break them yourself. You can purchase a mystery geode and enjoy the fun of seeing the geode for the first time whenever you open it up, or you can choose just the one that you want. So I will show you the 2 that I think are the best of our current pre-cracked geodes. So first we're going to go with number 36. 36 is this sparkly buddy. We are on our email list. You probably saw this one in the email this week. Isn't this beautiful? This is known as a coconut or Mexican coconut. I also have another name. What is the other name?
Lachoyas.
Lachoyas geode. This is what it looks like on the outside. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is a gorgeous one. So sparkly. One of the fun things about these is that you can keep them both for yourself if you'd like. It goes together some way. Doesn't matter. You can also give one to a friend. It's like the best version of a best friend's necklace. So this is number 36. It is 43 for both halves. Number 36 is 43. And the last one on our table today is, I think, the best geode that we currently have. This is number 37. And the reason why this one is the best, this is also the exact same kind of geodes. This is a coconut geode. As you can see, it's very, very different. And the holy grail, I think, of these geodes is to get an amethyst one. And this one is an amethyst geode. It's a very light purple, but purple nonetheless. And then this one has the added coolness of this really beautiful calcite formation on the inside. Right? That's calcite? Correct? Yep. Isn't that so cool? So, this is number 37. It is also 43. Number 37 is also 43. A very rare amethyst geode. I love these so much. And with that, that is the end of our table. So if there is anything that you would like for me to go back and show you, I am more than happy to do so. If not, we can move forward into some whatever you need virtual shopping. So we have the entirety of our crystal stock is around us. Most of it is here. We have some literally everywhere. It's just sprinkled all over the room. We also have our candles, our teas. We are here to discuss any of our products with you, our beautiful mugs, in our virtual or open virtual shopping. So whatever it is that you need, we are here to support. So let us know if you need to see anything from the table, if there's something on the table you'd like to go ahead and claim, or if there's any other items you would like for us to show you. We got all kinds of stuff. And if not, we will go ahead and start wrapping up. So I'll give you guys a few minutes because there is that lag and you never know what's going to come through. If we are for real wrapping up, it's time for you to begin checking out. So I have seen that a couple of you have requested for us to invoice you. We are more than happy to do so. If you would like to take care of your own cart, you will want to go ahead and start. Oh, Linda would like to see number 11. Absolutely. Go ahead and start checking out. If you are done, I'm going to keep going. So Linda wants to see number 11. Oh, Nene. I like this one. So this is number 11. Smoky Lemurian. 23. Really awesome size. Oh, yep, 23. And it is 28. This is one of those channelers. So supposedly in a crystal healing world, a channeler will actually assist you in receiving messages from the Lemurians or otherwise. Perfect. We got you, Nene. All right, and then 23. Oh, I also like this one. Of course I like it. These are all the best. So we have this beautiful little elmwood. Oh, yep, and I see 24. This is really beautiful little elmwood. So this is number 23, and it is 88. Ooh, I like it. Oh, and sold 23. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, and then number 24. Ooh. Yes, Molly.
The heavy one.
I know. It's fine. I'll show the heavy one again. I love these. I'm always the evangelist for the amethyst candle holders. I think everyone should have one. They are one of the best products that we have in stock, period. I mean, legit, period. I love these so much. And one of the things I really love about these is that it's a crystal you can actually use, right? So it's not just going to sit there, which they can. I'm all for crystals just sitting around everywhere. But you can actually enjoy this one on a different level, which I totally, totally love. So this is number 24, and it is 47. And if you'd like to see it, actually, Dave, will you grab me the other one of these so you can see it in comparison even with the last one that we have in stock?
So 24.
Oh, perfect. Gotcha.
This one looks like a heart.
Oh, right. Oh, this one is very cute.
Really does.
Oh, there's some
Just that next to it.
fuzz in the candle.
The shape is so good.
Hold on. Okay. We'll call this one 38. So here is the last amethyst candle holder that we have. As you can see, it's significantly smaller, which it's still very beautiful. Smaller little druising, so smaller points. Super beautiful. Also 47, in case this one is feeling right to anybody else, because also still gorgeous. So 37, number 37 is $47. Perfect. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Janini. Love it. Let me know if there's anything else. Again, happy to keep showing as long as you guys are interested. You guys got some good things today. I mean, obviously it's all the best of, right? Oh, that tiger iron got gotten. Those tiger irons, though. We do have a couple more tiger irons, palm stones in stock. In the event that anyone wants to see any more of those, we're happy to pull them out. We don't have very many of those left. What else got gotten today? Oh, the elmwood. Oh, the merlinite. That one's been a favorite for a while. Oh, I like it, guys. Perfect. And if we are feeling the need to wrap up, there's no more requests. If there are more requests, we are definitely still here. But if there are no more requests, we'll start
I think it's
wrapping.
funny you didn't pick any labradorite.
We didn't pick any labradorite. I was totally going to, too. I forgot. Actually, the table filled up so quickly. Is what really happened. Filled up so quickly. There was a couple of things that I ended up putting back. There was a couple more of those smoky quartz palm stones. I actually originally had 4 because they're gorgeous. Ended up putting a couple back. You know something else we didn't put on the table that I thought about earlier? Cave calcites. There are a couple of rose quartz palm stones in there. That are amazing. I will say the theme of next week's party is going to be, we're clever. It'll be the last party before the solstice, which means it's the darkest part of the year. I'm calling it Light in the Darkness. So we'll be bringing out some cave calcite. We'll be bringing out some rose quartz for that party. I want to do some of those probably some more pieces of garden quartz because we still have some gorgeous things out there to show. And some danbarite. So there's a couple things that have not been included in this party that are amazing. But they'll be in next week's party in our Light in the Darkness. Oh, Laura wants the candle holder. Perfect. So confirm for me. Sold 37. Because it is beautiful. Look at it. And it's shaped like a heart. Hold on. Look, it's a little heart shape. Oh, yes. Number 37. But yes, this one. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. These, again, I am the ambassador of amethyst candle holders. I think everyone should have one. I think they're one of my favorite products that we sell, period. They just set a real mood. So that's for Laura. Gotcha. Perfect. Perfect. Let us know if there's anything else. We'll go all day. This is the last chance for shopping. Actually, Monday technically is. You have the week. This is the last chance for virtual shopping before the shipping deadline. So if you do want to pick out anything specific, please let us know. Oh, good question, Molly. Molly wants to know if there are any smaller amethyst rosettes, and there absolutely are. Mary's going to snag a couple for us.
And I love them.
Mm-hmm.
What was the price point of the one on the table?
$185. It was the biggest one.
We definitely have. Several.
Yes, we do.
A little bit smaller, but I might as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
our next number is what then?
Here. Next number will be 38. It is on the website. Confirm if you want us to invoice you, Laura. We are more than happy to.
So that's 38.
This one, I'm gonna do 38 for this one. Okay. Here, you can leave them here now. We have several of these, Molly.
I did them kind of. Oh, this one's my favorite one. Even though it's a really light purple, but the underside of it.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera over and let you see. So, okay, so this one will be 38. So this one is an interesting one. You'll see there's like actually a couple little rosette situations happening on this one. Still very grape jelly, smaller little formations, but super sparkly. So this will be 38 and it is 44. So 44 for this one. Okay, this one is probably the darkest one we have in stock. Beautiful large points here. Really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. This one is number 39 and it is 155. 39 is 155. Oh, I love these rosettes. Okay, this is the one that's Mary's favorite. It is significantly lighter, so it's not that dark grape jelly, but it is it's a lighter amethyst. Still incredibly beautiful, insanely sparkly, as you can see. So has like, that would be how it would have formed there. And the cool thing is it's polished on the bottom, which just makes it extra special, I think. Right? So this is number 40 and it is 61. So super beautiful. Number 40 is 61. Okay, we have two more here. We have this one, not quite as grape jelly, but significantly darker. Would you call this grape jelly, David? It's like on the lighter side of grape jelly. It's not as dark as some of the other ones, but it's definitely, I think it would definitely be categorized as grape jelly.
I think it would.
All right, so this is number 41. Beautiful little rosette, and it is 91. Super pretty. And then last but not least is this one. Slightly lighter still than the one I just showed you. Incredibly sparkly. This is number 42, and it is 75. Super beautiful piece. And that is all of our rosettes. So let us know, Molly, if any of those are calling to you. Because those are very pretty. Very, very pretty. I love the rosettes. All right, and let us know. Again, we are here to shop as long as you are here to shop. We'll shop all day. I love the drama of 24 and 39. I will be saving up for one of them. Good call. Wait, 24. Which one was 24? 24 got snagged. Just so you, 25. 25 is still here. This buddy? This one is legit. This one is real legit, right? I love these. And then 30. Which one was 39? Oh yeah, that one too. Noted. Okay. You got good taste in rocks. I like it. I like it a lot. Awesome. With that, let us know if there's anything else. We have all kinds of things, and are here to shop with you as long as you'd like. If there is nothing else, we can start wrapping up. But I do want to give you enough time as needed. Perfect. Come back anytime. Anytime. Perfect. All right, it feels like maybe we are wrapping up, in which case, continue your checkouts. If you do have any questions along the way, you are more than welcome to shoot us an email at hello@almanacsupplyco.com. We will be leaving the table up until probably mid-morning on Monday. So if you do want to come back and snag anything, you're more than welcome to check out on the site. Here comes the train again. Check out on the site and let us know what number, and if the table's still up, we'll be able to snag it for you. If the table is not still up, no promises. Yeah, and we can sort of end it then. Thank you guys, as always, for coming to hang out with us. We love doing these very, very much. How you guys like the new cameras? Like, this is quite an improvement. Very much so enjoying them. I think they definitely make the crystals look better, and that is the goal. If you guys do have any questions along the way, feel free to shoot us an email. Otherwise, don't forget, shipping deadline for all of your favorite online retailers is Monday, but us included. We will be getting these out to all of you on Monday morning. We will come in, package them all up. So if you do have anything to add to your order between now and then, feel free to check out. If you end up getting over that $75 for shipping and you end up paying shipping for an extra checkout or whatever, we will happily refund that. So it's $75, free shipping for all U.S. domestic orders over $75. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again for coming to hang out with us. This is always so much fun. I look forward to seeing you next week for our Light in the Darkness party. We'll see. Actually, I have a sweater I'm going to wear. It's just a white sweater, and I'm very excited about wearing it because it's going to keep me cozy. Nothing special. It's just white and cozy. But I feel it'll be very appropriate. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week next week. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.